nerds, welcome to Jay Barry Acts. Today, we're going to react to Season 1, Episode 5 of Daredevil Born Again, entitled With Interest. So if you're new here, feel free to subscribe for daily content. If there's a day, there's a reaction. Links, description box down below, Patreon, stream, everything in between. Jerry will do his best work behind the scenes. It's daytime. Lighting's probably a little fucky, but last episode, is more of reeling with the end factor of what happened to White Tiger, right? Dealing with that, dealing with those emotions, and then ending the episode with Matt wanting to pick up the mantle again while showing that Kingpin hasn't really changed at all. And it was a very beautiful end, but we also have Muse in the train tracks, running around. Disney dropped 2 episodes. We're behind on the episodes, so bear with me. Personal stuff. We're going to get there. For now, I'm going to put Jerry behind the scenes. Maybe. And let's watch. I'm excited. I have a theory about who Muse is. If it's not revealed, we'll talk about it at the end. Okay, bro. St. Patty's Day. Hip, hip.
Just took the house to the woodshed last night. Pot Van sucks.
Good morning, Mr. Murdoch.
Oh, Mr. Aldrich, thank you so much.
I appreciate that. Because he's not actively, he's just listening around because that's his powers, but it's not relevant to the story. It's not relevant to see if somebody's lying or not. That's just what he hears. He hears these people wildly opening a joint bank account. He hears somebody mad at their friend for not drinking on St. Patrick's Day, which, get over yourself. And you hear people talking about some hockey. That's fun as hell.
Thank you so much for seeing me at such short notice.
It has to be annoying, but...
Hate to disappoint you, Mr. Murdoch, but
Oh!
please do have a...
Ow! Oh, that's Kamala's father.
seat.
Thank you.
Oh, shit.
I'm Yusuf Khan. I'm wearing green today, Mr. Murdoch.
Green?
Yeah, green.
St. Patrick's, St. Patrick's
I
Day.
see. No. I tend to prefer more neutral colors, less likely to clash.
You must be careful, though. A leprechaun might pinch. Candy?
Dude, Kamala's dad is just the best. And he has a mug on his desk that says, world's, even though it looks like it's a little blurred, world's greatest dad. That's awesome.
No, thank you.
He had to make the sound effects for him.
Excuse me, apologies. My daughter, Kamala.
Well, it certainly has its own special charm.
Do you think so?
I prefer it to Hoboken.
That's the nicest thing I've heard anyone say.
Yeah, I was about to say it. Yeah.
People don't know this, but it used to be the gateway to America.
Really?
Exposition
Ellis
farm.
Island, our very own superhero, Miss Marvel.
Miss Marvel? Mm-hmm. I'm not sure I'm familiar.
Matthew.
This is her.
Yusuf, he's blind.
Right here.
Funko Pops are real in the MCU. Hell yeah.
Okay, so shall we?
Please.
Your load.
So I get that. It feels forced a little bit to some people who are familiar with every single thing that Marvel's done. But if you're somebody who's just watching Daredevil Born Again because you watched the Daredevil Netflix series, that 2, 3, 4 minutes of exposition that they just dropped could be enticing enough for you to go say, okay, I'm going to go watch Miss Marvel so I know more about this character. I don't hate that at all. It's a cool way to kind of bring her into everything else that's going on as well. Because we've already seen her in a movie. We've already seen her transition in the Marvels, which the Marvels, there was nothing wrong with it. People hated the Marvels because it was women. I'll tell you that much right now. The Marvels was way better than the Captain Marvel movie. I liked it. I had fun with it. I was waiting to hate it because that's what the internet said. And the whole time I was like, I'm having a fucking good-ass time right now.
Well, if you ever do, it's often David versus Goliath. The cops, the prosecution, public opinion, the entire system conspiring against you. We represent husbands, sons, daughters. People like you and me, Mr. Khan.
You made it personal.
So yeah, we may be over-leveraged.
Oh, and the theme music kick. That shit gives me cold chills every time I hear it. I got a sickness like The Rock.
But we serve a vital function.
Good, brief cameo. Just like Matt's cameo in the Spider-Man movie. It's it serves its purpose, and it's cool to see Kamala's dad because I never knew what he did for business. If they mentioned it, I forgot because I was more focused on learning about her getting her powers. Sorry. Y'all about to walk into the same fucking, don't you? Nope. Oh, the Rainbow Squad.
Hands in the fucking air!
His subtitle name was Purple because he has on a purple mask. Okay, so he's hearing that at the same time that it's starting. That's a good way with that bit of dialogue to connect the timeline. Yeah.
Person, call 911.
That's it, over here, please.
Call 911 and do what?
Move. Do you want to get fucking shot? Move!
Office, hands up. Move. Now!
If they was to kill Kamala's dad, as upsetting as that would be for the audience and for fans of that show, boy, does that flip this show on its head about being dark. And you could bring in Kamala. It's not about Kamala, but you could work in a lot of things. I don't want that to happen. I'm just saying it's an interesting route you have to think about.
Hey, we got one more. You.
My boy's on
Another
one.
step and it'll be your last.
You talking to me? What's going on?
Can someone lock the fucking door, please?
Hello?
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, what's happening here?
Right. On your knees, Stevie Wonder.
Excuse me.
You know, call that boy Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
Bro, he gives me Coach. I don't know why there's not just more love and demand, which there has been demand, don't get me wrong, for Daredevil as a hero, just across the board. I don't understand why there hasn't always been like this yearn for it, because yes, the Ben Affleck movie wasn't the best. You know, it wasn't the best, but it's fun. But Daredevil being a blind, even Stan Lee said in a little offshoot interview, like whatever it was, making a blind superhero is so interesting because he remembered hearing, which it is true for a lot of blind folks, when one sense goes, your other senses are elevated. So the fact that he can't see, he can hear better, he can smell better, he can taste better, he can feel better. Like all of that is such an intriguing thing with it making sense and without just being some broken superhero in the like of Superman who can do those things as is. Matt being a ground level hero where yes, he cannot see, he has some sort of echo location, he has sonar location. His feel is better. He enjoys things better when it comes to the regards of his sexual life. He can taste things better when it comes to food. He can smell things better to pick up on context clues and smell what's going on around him. He can hear things better. All of that is impeccable. And with his equilibrium, you get your balance from your ears, like Stan Lee said. So he would be the ultimate gymnast, to be the ultimate acrobat. So just having scenes where it's just him picking up and listening to things, and as easy as it is to sit and look, and it's like, oh, it's just a guy who can hear really good. No, man, just to be able to hear the stuff that he hears and to put himself back in harm's way. He's not immortal. He is not impenetrable. He can get shot in the fucking face and die right here. Like, come on. It's just such a cool hero, man. He's dope. And there's other versions of him that are even sicker. And he's got a good lineup of villains. Bullseye, Kingpin. Come on, man. There's more. Obviously, Punisher's not a villain, but he teams up with him. There's somebody else I'm forgetting with Daredevil, and I can't get the thing. I'm not going to mention Muse or anybody they're putting in just in this episode, but still, you can put some respect on Matt's name, man. And you got the Defenders. You got Elektra. Oh. God, that's fucked up. And he ain't here today. Yusuf, don't speak up on his behalf.
We have a blind man, we have a deaf one as well. I said, Stephen Aldrich, come out wherever you are, please.
He's petty. Why is this girl over here dressed like Dora the fucking Explorer, bro? Got the pink shirt on, got the little weird haircut.
Stephen.
No offense to her, I'm just saying.
SWAT's pulling up.
SWAT?
You can feel like there's real tension in everything that's happening.
You stall as long as you can, okay? Can you do that?
Get up there, primary approach.
Yes, sir.
I think Yusuf will know something about Matt towards the end of this episode, but telling somebody you can do something and then be like, nah, I can't do it, bro. It's only asking for a whirlwind of trouble. I don't know if Matt's going to want to suit up or how they want to handle it because he doesn't really have any connections.
Rodriguez.
Were you?
Hero connections, that is, unless She-Hulk's gonna come in and fucking cry chop somebody.
Detective Angie Kim.
What happened to Murphy?
You know what today is? Nearly half the force is face down a pool of Guinness by now.
Your job is to prevent every hostage inside the bank from getting a fucking bullet to the fucking head.
I don't think he's willing to pull the trigger on that many people. I could be wrong. Because again, bank robbery, but still. Goddamn Fruity Pebble Squad then came in here trying to get y'all together, man. Hello.
You have until 9:45.
9:45,
That's
goddamn.
less than 30 minutes.
Now there goes the calmness. So the boss isn't Kingpin in this situation. The interesting thing I think they're going to go is, I don't think it's going to be in the people we saw in that little underpass either. I think it's just going to be Vanessa. And have that tie in. Because now it's kind of going against something maybe Kingpin hadn't ordered. They said the fat guy. Maybe I'm looking too much into it. I know he doesn't really have his hands in the pool like he used to, but unless it's just something completely different and my brain is just scrambled because I've been awake for 30 minutes. And it's still daylight outside, so like, you can't tell by the paste on my face.
This isn't a debate, solicitor. But thank you for the
Just because I'm
suggestion.
blind doesn't mean I need your pity.
Yeah, pussy boy.
Do I strike you as some sanctimonious twat trying to do right by the visually impaired? Yeah.
Hey, real quick, I love the way Irish people speak. That shit tickles my funny bone.
I was raised in an orphanage.
Jesus wept.
I just spit a little bit. Jesus wept.
A blind solicitor
Oh, fuck.
and hold for it, an orphan?
Yeah.
Are you bloody serious? You're like a regular wee Charles Dickens character, aren't you? Fuck it, take the husband. He's gotta stay. Come, lad, let him out.
Oh, fuck it. Take the husband. I can't do an Irish accent, but shit. I just love him. I love Mr. Khan too, but Matt, man, he's just the balls. And he didn't tell no lies. Hey, bro, I'm from Hell's Kitchen, right around the way. I'm just here hanging out. You know, take the man instead of me. I'm waiting for him to karate chop green dude in the fucking neck. That's what I want.
You're up.
Oh, I know that feeling, that anxious heartbeat, because you feel the nervousness, you feel the calmness, or not the calmness, but you feel the panic. So you have to really to try to get that shit down. And he's looking at Matt like, you're my friend in this situation. Like, I trust you for some reason. You seem like a good man. Like, I don't know what to do. That's tough, bro.
I got a 1994 Mark Messier signed puck.
Hell yeah.
Probably the most valuable item in this bank.
I don't know who that person is, but he said puck, so obviously it's hockey. But I like that Matt's like, hey, shit, boy, you got the goods down there. I wouldn't trust the safety deposit box I get, 'cause you can give to your family and stuff, but like I would rather just keep those valuable heirlooms on my person, I guess. Like in a firebox or something that's safe in the house. Just because if I ever just wanted to look at it, I wouldn't have to go to the bank. I could just go to where it's at, you know?
Rangers fan, huh?
Rangers, Jets, Mets, baby, all day.
Oh, he's a full New Yorker across the board, bro.
I bet it's diamonds. What else would they be after?
Not the Yankees, though.
Hey, man, I know what you did was really beautiful, but maybe you could just, like, sit down so we don't all get in trouble.
Hey, what are you still doing in your feet? What's going on here? On your knees.
I'm sorry, guys. I need to go.
Should have taken your chance when you had it, Stevie.
No. To the restroom.
And see, that's another thing, too, with that. There's people under the mask. If you don't humanize them, it's just fucking dudes in colored masks. But you see the guy in the red. You heard the guy in the yellow speak up and say something earlier with the subtitle. He's like, oh, come on, man. The guy in the red, him just asking to go to the bathroom, you see his like, one, I don't want to deal with your piss. I don't want to deal with your shit. But two, like, who am I to stop a grown-ass fucking person from going to the bathroom? You could be a complete dick about it. Say, shut up, just go on yourself, sit down.
Anyone else for the loo?
But you could see yeah.
Good.
But Matt also knows. He also can feel and know when a finger's on the trigger when somebody has intent to kill. That's how he knew how to act a couple episodes back when the gun was against his head when he was in Jesse Torres's, whatever his name was, in the apartment. Like, he knew when the gun was to his head that guy had the intent to kill him.
Just making sure we understand each other. Move.
We understand each other, bro. Chill out. Taking my towel. Pussy ass, fuck ass, hoe ass boy. Let me get that from you. Yup. Around your neck, not making any noise. Oh, you got a knife? Too bad. Head up against the railing. Rolling down the steps together. No music. Music's gone. Choking you hard. You cut it off. Smart. Matt got some leverage.
You want to see that family of yours?
This motherfucker got a gun pointed to him. So he opened up a bake. My man want to ask for a goddamn granola bar and a banana. Oh, got you in my head scissor, boy. I didn't even think about that. He got the guy with the red mask. So he could throw on the red. Ooh.
Them bloody alternates. You know the correct combination that I'm the bloody king of England.
So he cocked it. Oh. Oh, damn. One hitter quitter.
He is nigh. We're almost in.
Why are you talking to me then?
Because you talked to me. Woo, Matt, that broke out the motherfucking accent, boy.
A lesson. The value of saving.
I love him so much. He got the first one done.
I guess we just try to impart what we know to the next generation. Protect them from what they can't see.
To be able to listen to him and listen to that is insane. Hey, Yusuf, I need you to go ahead and put 2 and 2 together one time, baby boy.
Exactly what kind of a lawyer are you?
A good one.
Really good one.
It's a ring.
Wow.
Oh. Oh.
That's one impressive diamond.
May I hold?
Sure. That's pretty high in stone for a bunch of rough Irish robbers.
I heard the leader mention a boss. I think they're working for someone.
Wouldn't that, obviously, it wouldn't have worked that way, so don't even try to come at me sideways. Wouldn't that have been sick if this was, 7, 8 years ago? Oh, God, Infinity War came out 7 years ago. Oh, I'm going to have a panic attack. Endgame came out 6 years ago. What? Wouldn't that be insane if that was the way to get the Soul Stone? Or any Infinite Stone? Obviously, they can't hold it. It's just a made-up story in my head. But that'd be an insane introduction that it was just in a safety deposit box. That's some real comic book level shit.
Clock's up on the fun and games, detective.
Both know you didn't come here to kill anybody. Came here looking for this.
Woo! Change the focus.
Where the hell did you get that?
It's not one of your men.
It was on one of your men. What a way to twist it. But they are putting innocent people at risk by having them storm in.
Now, you have no time.
I am going to give you 3 seconds.
You
before I
got
put a
3
bullet in
seconds.
your head. 3,
2,
1.
here, catch him.
The best case situation for that is these people are in here with these masks on. Take your mask off. I would throw the gun, take my mask off, take my jacket off, and just run about crazy and say I'm one of the people. Ah, shit. That's exactly what Buddy's doing, and he's going to catch him up. Yeah. I was going to say, when she was sitting there talking all that shit, that they were putting way too much focus on her and her goddamn bangs. Oh, I knew he kept the fucking mask, son. I would say there's no effing way on this planet that you let him take out the guy with the red mask and then you just don't touch on that at all. Fuck. Oh, I'm riddled with cold chills. Damn. Woo, kicked you in the patella. Eyeball first into a fucking pint. That's not a pint, bro. It's just a bottle, but I'm just trying to connect the things, you know? I know that shit hurt it. Oh! Goddamn busiest city in the world. Ain't nobody seeing this shit. I gotta watch the leg snap again. That's ugly business, brother. Come on, Dora. Get this shit together. He does slipped you a motherfucking goddamn hard candy.
See you at dinner then, Mr. Murdoch.
Please.
I hope we get it.
Matthew.
Oh, they're friends.
I am gonna try one of these.
You must.
Butterscotch. A diamond's gonna be in that bowl, man. Better put that shit back, son. Yeah. Perfect. Just perfect. Beat it up. Just perfect. The good introduction of the butterscotch candies to everything in between. What a really... I bet people probably shit on this episode, too. A day in the life of Matt Murdock gets intense, forcing him to team up with a familiar face. That's probably why they dropped 2 episodes, was to just kind of have this to break away from the actual like side story. They gave it an 8.2 rating. That's fair. It's just perfect. It's perfect. And the reason I say it's perfect is because this is a street level, this is a ground level hero. This is what a street level hero does. They do exactly this. They stop bank robberies. Full episode's worth. They take care of innocent people. They put themselves in harm's way. And he never once had to do it as Daredevil. He did it as Matthew Murdock until the end when he couldn't get recognized. So he went out there and did the damn thing. And I think that's pretty cool, man. That is pretty cool. Both these released on March 25th. I'm watching this on the 28th. So you guys will get this relatively soon, I imagine. Super fun. There we go. Okay, so apparently they told people before it came out that it was kind of a filler episode. Yeah, I think that's awesome. Matthew Murdock briefly uses an Irish accent. He previously played an Irishman as one of the main characters on the TV show Ken in 2021. Obviously, Yusuf Khan reprising his role from Miss Marvel and The Marvels. This marks the first instance of an MCU character appearing in a series that has its origins in the Netflix line of a Marvel television show. The New York Mutual Bank safe is made by J. Martin Lock and Safe Co. Yusuf tells Matt that the vault has a 4-turn tumbler system and gives it over 100 million possible combinations. It actually has exactly 100 million possible combinations. The tumbler dial is 0 for 99, is a total of 100 digits per turn. Since there are 4 turns, you multiply 100 times 4, blah, 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 to get to 100 million. If Matthew didn't have his astute sense of hearing, he would rely on a random chance, assuming he was able to enter 1 digit per second. It would take him 27,777.77 hours or 3.17 years to cycle through half of the possible combinations. This episode features a primarily Irish antagonist. This takes place on St. Patrick's Day. The previous iteration of Daredevil's arch nemesis Bullseye, Colin Farrell, is 98.7% Irish, according to a DNA ancestry test done by Colin himself. And when Yusuf and Matt enter the vault, Yusuf states there are 1,273 boxes. That is the same number of assigned Funko Pops. 1273 is the same number assigned to the Funko Pop Marvel's Werewolf by Night. Incidentally, a custom Funko Pop of Miss Marvel is featured in this episode. Just phenomenal, man. I can't really state that enough. I really hope they get to have dinner. I don't think the dinner is something we would see, or if we did see it, it would be in a post-credit thing on the last episode. I don't know how they would make that make sense, but we will leave it there for now. The next episode of Daredevil Born Again, let me get back to it, is going to be entitled Excessive Force. So with there only being, 9 episodes this season? Which I thought it was supposed to be 23, but again, they split it into 2 seasons, unless they just take a mid-season break and season 2 comes up later, like later this year. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, 9 episodes. So there's 3 episodes left after the next episode. So I imagine with excessive force and with the title, that brings us into probably getting Daredevil back and probably going from there to see what the last thing is going to be. Still no Karen Page. Karen's gone, which it feels weird to bring them back just for an episode. So I feel like there has to be more down the line. I think right now we're just expanding on Matt. Bullseye has been locked away. We've only seen Punisher once. It has been heavily focused on Matt, as it should. And then we can slowly introduce those characters again, because I feel like we need to. No Heather Glenn in this episode. No, the first episode of the season of the series that does not feature Kingpin in any capacity. So, love to see it. I think we do get a confrontation maybe with Muse in the next episode, or maybe towards the latter half. Maybe Muse is our main thing. I think it leads off with a confrontation with Kingpin. But I don't know where the end result here is overall, because we had an end result already with Kingpin back in the Netflix series where he got sent away. So I don't know if we come back around and we have a similar confrontation to that. I don't know if we save Kingpin for a heavier Spider-Man movie at some point. I think ending this up to where, ending season 2, that is, to where Kingpin, I mean, being mayor is kind of like the highest position here in New York. There's really nowhere else for him to go. I was going to say if we could do something to where now that Thaddeus Ross, it's in the trailer, spoiler alert, is president and is no longer president, assuming towards the end of that movie, then Fisk works his way to president, which leads to a crazy movie with Spider-Man and Daredevil and Kingpin. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. Could be a possibility. But again, the next episode is called Excessive Force, and I'll see you there. For now, I'm ending this video. Links and everything in the description box down below. Playlist up on screen. Stay cute, stay hydrated, and I'll catch you on the next one.